Hi, Reggie Ponder, the Real Critic. And I told you guys that this is the festival to be at, the Chicago International Film Festival. I have the pleasure of talking to Christina Lane about the festival. She actually curated the Black Perspectives Point. But before we do that, first I want to just say welcome, Christina. And then secondly, I want you to just speak to the festival overall.
Thank you so much for having me, Reggie. Yeah, so tomorrow opening night is happening. We're opening with the film We Grown Now, directed by Mihal Beg, and it's a local film as well. We also have a late night film, Departing Seniors, happening that night. And yeah, the festival is running from the 11th to the 22nd. We have over 100 films and several different programs, including Outlook, which is highlighting our LGBTQ plus films. Of course, Black perspectives, comedy, you name it, we have it. Yeah, I'm
Well, well,
excited.
I'm excited because I already saw some of the films, and you talked about Regrown Now. I saw that film and I just thought it was absolutely beautiful film, not only for what it said, but also for how it looked. Just a phenomenal film. But people can't get tickets to opening night because it is sold out.
Yes, it is, which is good news. I'm happy that people are coming out to see this amazing film. It has a really important historical context in terms of Chicago housing and any all of the racial issues that we've been experiencing in these past couple of decades. Yeah, it's a really great film.
And so talk about some of the other films because your people sent me like a list of films. I'm like, oh, is that one? Oh, we got this one. I know you can't put them all in one little segment, but talk about some of the favorite films that. Well, I guess you can't say favorite because you put them all.
Yeah.
Talk about a couple of the films that are slated.
Yeah, I guess overall we have 10 feature films in the program, and we also have a shorts program that includes 7 films. But some of the highlights would be Altered Roads, Taste of Salt, directed by Raven Jackson. And that is one of 4 screenings that we're having at the Logan Center for the Arts at the University of Chicago in Hyde Park. And that will be on October 19th at 7 p.m. But the film chronicles the life of a Black woman in Mississippi from her childhood through adulthood. This is Raven's first feature film, and it's a film that explores those moments of loss and love and family in one's life, and it's captured in such a beautiful way. So that's definitely one to check out. We're also partnering with the Logan Center for the Arts to show Stamped from the Beginning, which is based on Dr. Ibram Kendi's book about the anti-Blackness that's been happening since America has existed. And we will have him in conversation for, well, after the screening. So that's very exciting. And I could go on, but there's so
When we
many
talk about
exciting films.
when we talk about Chicago, I mean, you talk about We Grown Now, but then there's a Bike Vessel. I saw that one as well, and wow, an interesting film that highlights health disparities.
Yeah, Bike Vessel is a gem. I am so excited to be in conversation with Eric Seals, the director. He'll be at the festival. And we're also showing that film at Hamilton Park in Inglewood for a community screening where we bring some of the films from the festival to the community. That's happening October 20th. So yeah, I'm really excited to have the community see this film. It's really great watching them on screen, the father and son. Yeah, it's I can't say it's one of my favorites, but it's a great film.
All right, so talk about American fiction because I this is one I haven't seen yet, and I'm very interested in that as well.
Yeah, that is a new addition to, well, a late addition to the program. It's been getting a lot of buzz at other festivals, and we got it at ours. But yeah, that one is directed by Cora Jefferson, and of course, starring the amazing Jeffrey Wright. I think it's a really interesting, dark comedy, but it has some very important commentary about media and the way that we navigate this world of so much information. Yeah, that's an exciting one to have in the lineup.
And then I saw, I think yesterday, in fact, Banal and Adema, Ad
Yeah, Banal, Banal and Edema.
Anima, yeah.
Yes, that one is from Senegal, but also France and Mali, I believe. Yeah, that is a really it's a really dark romantic film. Um, I will be leading a post Q&A conversation with that director as well. Ramada Toulaisi. She will be in attendance, so that's very exciting. Um, yeah, yeah, it's just I'm really happy that we have so many films from the African diaspora, including that one. There's one from Rwanda titled The Bride. We have a film from Sudan, a short film from Tanzania. So yeah, there's some really exciting films coming from the African diaspora that
The
we
the
have.
I'm really glad that you speak to that because it was exciting to see that. And the one from Sudan is Goodbye Julia. Is that the one from Sudan?
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
saw that.
directed by Mohammed Kordofani. Yep.
I saw that as well. It is an interesting film because it's not exactly what you think it is in the beginning, huh?
Oh yeah, I will definitely say that I was on edge the whole time I was watching it.
I I
Because it's
I
the way
I,
that the story unfolds. But yeah.
I totally was. And then we can't leave without talking a little bit about Rustin.
Yes, yes. So Rustin, that will also be a screening at the Logan Center for the Arts. That is directed by George C. Wolfe. It stars Coleman Domingo as Bayard Rustin, who was a civil rights activist who played a huge part in organizing the March on Washington in 1963. Unfortunately, his efforts have often gone unrecognized, and there was, a lot of criticism about his sexuality. But I think Coleman is amazing in this film. He'll probably be nominated for an Oscar. And it's just interesting to see how the march came together and all these activists involved, and as well as the challenges that they faced with putting this together. So, yeah,
So
that's an
Christina,
exciting one. I'm ready.
Christina, two other things before we get out of here. One is that you mentioned the shorts, and the shorts actually you're not supposed to say favorite, but the shorts are actually one of my favorites because these filmmakers are able to put so much in such a small portion. And what you guys do in terms of curating the shorts, I think the shorts are like a must see.
I'm happy that you say that. Yeah, I think we have some really great films. I titled the program Resonance, not only because of its resonant themes, but also because of how it explores the lasting impact of cultural traditions. But yeah, we have some really cool shorts in the program. One titled Apostles of Cinema that highlights the film culture in Tanzania. Yeah, I really hope you guys come out to see these shorts. They're really incredible.
And then the last thing that I have to touch base with you is there's always this gala or special presentation. Can you just speak a little bit about that?
Well, for I guess, do you mean in regards to the special program in the Black
Yeah, special
Perspectives?
program in the Black perspective.
Yes, how could I forget to mention this? Thank you. We will be having a special program that highlights two local artists, one being the extraordinary Nick Cave and this incredible florist, John Caleb Pendleton. And we'll be having them in conversation after the screening to talk about their work. So it's really exciting to highlight these artists and have audiences see their work and have them in conversation. I'm really excited about it.
So how can people just plug in? Because there are a lot of things to do with the Chicago International Film Festival. How can people plug in?
So, if you want to purchase tickets for any of the 100 films that we have, you can go over to chicagofilmfest.com. You can also follow our social medias, our Instagram and Twitter. The handle is Shy Film Fest. And you'll be receiving updates from there. And yeah, I hope everyone comes out.
Well, I'm Reggie Ponder, the Real Critic. That's Christina Lane for the Chicago International Film Festival Black Perspectives. Thank you so much, Christina, for joining us for this segment to talk about the Chicago International Film Festival.
Thank you for having me.